Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Mystic Maris and it is Dia de los Muertos, and happy Dia de los Muertos to you. Today we're going to be doing a special reading. It's for a weekend energy forecast, but we're going to be using a Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck, and it's very interesting. I hope you are going to enjoy this reading. This is the deck that we're going to be using, and let's take a look at our first card. The first card is number 37, and these are the rapiers, and they are close to us. So when the bottom of the card is close to us, the top of the card is what is distant, and this is talking about assaults and threats occurring sooner or later. And I'm actually picking this up as in more of the later, looking at that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of energy. So it's, starting to prepare for things through there. My motto has always been, chance favors a prepared mind. So the second card that we're going to be looking at, this is what the obstacle card is. And what we're looking at in here, as in you can see the railroad is close to us, it's talking about us going on a trip or a journey, kind of like being away from the center of things. I like that. It's about us being away from the center of things. So even though we have this energy of assaults, kind of like some violence or aggression going on, we are going to be far away. And even though we're looking at that as an obstacle, it's really not an obstacle. It's what I would call a blessing. Now, something to take into consideration is that we're going to be away from what's, the aggressions and things that are going on. But it also can indicate through there, and this is where the obstacle fits in, or it fits into an obstacle, that we can be separated from the people that we love, as in logistics, not as in where our heart is. But it's kind of like in a snowstorm, and the whole town or the city is snowed and iced in, and you're on the east side of the city and your loved ones are on the west side of the city. It's looking at logistics through there. This is about a logistic thing. So it's kind of along the lines of that, keep your family really pretty close and near, because there's this really potential energy for a lot of aggression and just aggression coming through on the whole, coming in that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And it's a good idea to know where your family members are and kind of plan things in a strong logistic manner. So here we are with card number 3, and this is what our help is. And turning that over, we see that the park is on the bottom, so that is what's closest to us. And when it is near, that park is talking about new love. And I'm going to say on this one, I didn't get so much love as in romantic love, but love as in friendship, connections. And so when I'm looking at this, I feel like a lot of this aggression and junk coming on, people being very angry, possible, like acts of assault, etc., that we actually, even though we have logistically, we may not be with the ones that we love, we actually form some very good networks with the people that we do come in contact throughout the next, couple of weeks through there. We have some new friendships that come. It's always kind of interesting when we start meeting new people, because I always believe that everybody comes into our life for a purpose. And when I'm looking at this card, I really feel like we're going to make some really good connections over the next couple of weeks with people that will be, maybe not lifetime, but long-term within your network. And let's take a look at card number 4, and this is going to be that final outcome. And that final outcome, we have the key that is closest to us. And when that key is close to us, that means that we are the key, that we have a lot of good things happening, a lot of success in our endeavors. Now, you'll notice as if it's surrounded by unlucky cards that, somebody's going to get sick out of this. And when I'm looking at all of these cards, going back, and I'm like, that's not an unlucky card. That's really not an unlucky card. Remember, it's about logistics. And then this is the only card that I would say would be unlucky. But define unlucky. All it's referring to is that there's going to be some kind of rage going on, anger, and it's understandable. Elections are next week. However, it is showing that you are kind of distant and far away from that, even though people that you do love are going to be not in the middle of it, but close to it, if not pretty ding-dang close to it. But what happens, you develop a really good, strong network, so there's a lot of good safety. It's the vision I get up here is seeing somebody walking on a tight wire, but there's a really strong net with tons of mattresses or cushioning below. So I'm like, yeah, you got a lot of good support. And in through all of this, as it winds down, you're going to be the one that's going to be lucky and smelling like a rose. So I hope you enjoyed today's reading for celebrating Dia de los Muertos, and I hope you enjoyed it. Peace, love, and harmony. I hope to see you soon.